know, Marlene, I just feel like life is this dream, this illusion that we dream up others who then dream us up. And then those dreams dream the places we go that then dream us, dreaming the others, dreaming ourselves. You know, Marlene?
Shut up, you freaking nerd.
Supportive as ever, Marlene, supportive as ever. Anyways, I gotta figure out a game to review because it's been a while since Undertale and I've gotta make a quick video about something. Chrono Trigger. Huh. Lame. Chrono Trigger's really boring. Anyways, I doubt there's actually a game in Minish Cap. Wow. Of course. Oh my gosh. I love this game, Marlene. I love it so much. I'm definitely gonna make this my next video. Chrono Trigger can wait. Roy, do not make that Minish Cap review, alright? Do not make it. What the? Who are you? I'm you from the future in 5 weeks, alright? Do not make it. It destroys the world, it causes an apocalypse, everyone gets destroyed, and worse than all that, you take 5 weeks to make it, alright? Don't make it, please. Who would take 5 weeks to make a single video? The Legend of Zelda. It's a series that's all about adventure, the journey, not the destination, and fighting off violent enemies that threaten the peace. It's a fantastic series with great quality games, and when I first found out there was a handheld Zelda game, I freaked out, bought it off of eBay right away, and it arrived. And it was The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap. After I realized it was broken and I returned it, I bought another copy and became addicted to the game, solving its intricate puzzles and trying my hardest to save Zelda from the curse of the evil body. The Minish system had me curious as a kid. Because of my overactive imagination, I would always walk into the woods, see a cut trunk, and stand on it and wait for it to shrink me down. Yes, I was a dumb child. But when I finally beat this game, it was one of the first times a handheld title actually made me feel sad that the adventure was over and that the gates to the Hyrulean landscape and world and all of its mysteries were closed. Now that it's been years since I last played the game start to finish, I see the game with less of a nostalgic eye, yet I always seem to enjoy the adventure. Ladies and gents, this is my review of The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap. A long, long time ago, when the world was on the verge of being swallowed by shadow, the tiny Picori appeared from the sky, bringing the hero of men a sword and a golden light. With wisdom and courage, the hero drove out the darkness. When peace had been returned, the people enshrined the blade with care. Many years later, we find Princess Zelda asking her friend Link to join her at the Picori Festival, a festival that celebrates the legend of the Picori saving Hyrule from darkness all that time ago. And when Link agrees to go, he must also take a sword crafted by his caretaker, his grandfather, to the Minister of Hyrule. After exploring the festival and getting a new shield, Link watches as the sword contest winner receives the honor of touching the Picori blade that now seals all of evil in Hyrule. Upon entering, the mysterious winner reveals that he intends on opening the chest, and after dispatching a few Hyrule guards, he does just that and finds to his dismay that the only thing in the chest were the monstrous forces that he has now let loose all over Hyrule. He then decides that while he's there, he might as well curse Princess Zelda and turn her to stone. In the process, Link attempts to guard her, but is knocked unconscious. After waking up, Link is tasked with reforging the Picori blade to save Zelda and all of Hyrule. One thing right away that I really loved about this game as a kid was that we got to see a time where Zelda and Link knew each other and were friends before the game began. This adds motivation to defeat Vaati and reforge the blade. Motivation. It's a key word in this game. I don't know about you, but playing this game as a kid, while I saw Vaati dispatch a few guards, albeit in a very Eve for everyone way, and then knock me out and curse my character's childhood friend, that not only motivated me to defeat the evil sorcerer out of vengeance for me and my friend, but also made Vaati feel like a legitimate threat that needed taming. The game's story is pretty good, though it's not a masterpiece. You can almost always tell when a character decides to give a sheer exposition for the sake of moving the story forward at some points. But what always amazed me about this game was that I don't find the start nor the end memorable in comparison to the middle of the game. The game in the middle is the best part. Getting new items, finding secrets that you couldn't before, and exploring dungeons always gave me more of a thrill than the first or final boss fight. And most Zelda games always have a guide character, and this game's character is the Minish Cap himself. During the game, you find a sentient hat named Ezlo that never tells you his origins, except for the fact that he too is on a quest to break a curse of Vaati's. He then decides to join you by mounting on your head and giving you information when you need it. He also houses another ability, the ability to shrink you down with the size of a Minish, should you come in contact with a Minish portal. This is the game's defining feature, and it's used marvelously, but more on that in a bit. Ezlo is a rude yet lovable character, and he goes down in my book as one of the best guides from the Zelda series. He starts out so annoying, but by the end, you can't even think about the possibility of separating from him.
Huh, that's pretty cool. Huh, I wonder if my hat can talk.
You idiot, all hats can talk. In fact, we all plan on taking over the world once we reach hat wearer capacity, and then and only then will our leader Fedora rise up and rain fire from the sky. He shall bring humanity down, and hats shall rise as the dominant race on this planet.
That's cool. Hey, crazy question. Do you have the ability to shrink me down?
Oh yeah, but it's gonna hurt.
Whoa, everything's so small down here. This is so cool. Alright, I think I've seen enough. Hey, can you take me back up there?
Haha, I'm afraid I can't do that, Star Fox.
Alright, now you're just quoting games that have nothing to do with Minish Cap. Seriously, can we go back up? Whoa! Alright, man, it's cool. Chill out, man, it's cool. Alright.
The main draw for any adventure game is its world, and Minish Cap's world is not too shabby. In fact, it's really good. Some of the world is blocked off for the first part of the game, but once it's all open, you truly get a lay of the land. The world of Hyrule will be taking you to many different places: cavernous mountaintops, dangerous swampland, endless plains, fortresses that lay in the sky, and wild woods that are filled with all manner of creatures. It gives the game a sense of grandeur, yet anyone while playing will know the world like the back of their hand by the end of the journey. Another Zelda series staple is that it houses difficult puzzles that will take some wit or an internet search to beat, and this is where Minish Cap falters. Its dungeon puzzles, while a few are somewhat difficult, are for the most part easy and accomplished fast without much thought. This makes dungeons quick and oftentimes forgettable. But one thing Minish Cap strives in is its secrets and larger puzzles that take place in multiple areas outside of the dungeons. Finding secrets requires thought and effort, and when pulled off, the sense of accomplishment makes all of the effort worth it. Ezlo's character is one that transitions from rude and closed off to someone you care for and would do anything for, and when he's around, you never feel alone, because you have a good friend right there on your head. Minish Cap is a game that just feels good to play. The game feels fun because all of Link's movements are perfect. His walk cycle isn't too slow, and it isn't too fast. Hitting enemies with a blade entrusted to you by your grandfather always feels like you're actually fighting the monster and taking them down yourself, and it feels fun and awesome to take down monsters. And I don't know about you, but every time I've swung that sword of Minish Cap, it made me feel like in real life I could swing the sword and do anything with it. It was a good feeling to have, and only the Minish Cap gave it to me, making the player feel like he is the hero, making them feel like he is the one fighting or saving the day, is something many games fail to do every year. Yet a Game Boy Advance title was able to execute it absolutely perfectly. Upon buying this game, I began theorizing how the Minish mechanic would work. I imagined it would be a gimmick used a few times in very stupid ways, but I was wrong. The Minish mechanic is used beautifully. You can shrink down almost anywhere. It's just a matter of finding a portal to use Ezlo's ability on. Running around in Hyrule Town as a Minish is fun, as it opens the door to a whole new world with many new layers filled with new experiences, puzzles, and a lot of world building added on to already fantastic world. The game perfects the sense of feeling tiny and vulnerable, yet undetectable. Bosses are no longer traditional massive raging beasts, but the normal monsters that we face every day, but they're now simply massive compared to your Minish size. And I love things like this. This is what makes the Minish mechanic just so clever.
Alright, can you please raise me back to normal size?
Haha. You amuse me.
Alright. Is there... Oh my god. You told me about your plan. I can stop your hat plan.
You freaking idiot. You can never stop us if you're shrunken. Not that you could do it at normal size.
You're probably right. If I promise not to try to stop your little coup d'etat, can I please be taken back to normal size?
Those are acceptable terms.
Yes! Alright. Come on. Let's go.
I cannot.
So what?
I need the plot device crystal to get you back to your normal size.
I see what you did there. Clever.
Just reading your script, bro.
Shh.
The world of the Minish Cap is filled to the brim with many bright and wonderful colors that transform into dark and monotone shades when needed. The game is colored perfectly for its style and story, and follows a more Wind Waker-esque aesthetic. The game's animations were absolutely fantastic. Link walked smoothly, he swung his sword smoothly, bosses looked amazing and were very fluid, everything just looked real. And yes, the game graphics look so weird! The game always shocked me with its animations and incredible ability to have multiple enemies or links on screen, as my previous experience with the Game Boy titles had been ones like Pokemon Blue or Star Wars Episode 2. But the Minish Cap world was so much grander than anything I had thought possible on a handheld, with fantastic items that really brought the game up a notch, as they added new puzzles with ingenious ways of being solved, and had awesome animations. The music in this game is mostly reused tracks from other games, or tracks that were new arrangements from older songs. I honestly think this is the best route to go. Usually I'm against reusing music in games, but it honestly makes Minish Cap more nostalgic, and it's ultimately the reason I can remember every tile of Hyrule Field to this day. It makes the overall experience feel very meta in a good way. You're playing a Zelda game and you're not immersed, yet you are immersed because you're playing a Zelda game, and it actually works in a way that is just unexplainable. But when there are original tracks in this game, they're instant classics in the Zelda series. The Minish Village, Hyrule Town, mini-boss and boss themes, so many more original songs that fit quite well in the Zelda library.
I think the crystal is that, because I have not seen that before, and it looks pretty darn cool. It looks like a crystal and everything. So here you go, man. Please, just take me back to normal size, alright?
I cannot.
Please.
You must do the verdict first.
Alright, fine. I'll give a verdict really quickly. Alright, let's get it started.
The Minish Cap ending always had me left feeling a little bittersweet. I had won, I had saved the day, and I had rescued my friend from a terrible curse. But the friend that I had made during my journey through all this, Ezlo, had to return to his own world. He didn't belong with the humans, he needed to return to the Picori, and to do that he would have to go through the portal door, which would be closing again soon. and once closed, it would remain that way for 100 more years. Sadly, he does go through after stating his goodbyes, and we say farewell to one of the best companions the legendary hero has ever had. It always left me thinking of ways to get Ezlo back or trying to find loopholes within my head about the game, but ultimately, this was just a video game, and that's why the experience was so impressive. But just because it's a video game doesn't mean it won't be drawing a tear to my eye during playthroughs every now and then.
No, don't walk through that door, Ezlo. Don't. Ezlo, why? Why?
Wow, you're one ugly crier, Roy.
The Victoria living leaves, man. We have houses, we have things to do, we have dogs. Come on, man, stay. No. Don't shut off door. Don't shut off. Don't shut off. I'll never see him again. 100 years is a long time. I'll probably be dead by then. I mean, why? The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap is a fantastic game, honestly. It was one of my first Game Boy Advance games, and I will remember it always. It is my favorite handheld Zelda game. Granted, I get to play Link's Awakening full through, but I still love the Minish Cap. It's a very underrated game in the Zelda series, and I believe 100% that it needs more love. So please, if you have yet to play it, go play this game. It gets a 9 out of 10. Guys, this game is fantastic. I love the charm. I love the way you can shrink down and the world becomes a brand new place with brand new places to explore. This game really took the shrinking mechanic to heart and made it something worth your time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all later. Now get me in the normal size!
Or how about no?
Thank you guys so much for watching my Legend of Zelda Minish Cap review, and I really want to thank you for waiting 5 weeks. I still can't believe I did that, and I'm so sorry that I made you guys wait 5 weeks for a video. That is just unacceptable, and I promise that in the future, videos will come out a lot more consistently. An Earthbound review is definitely in the works. It's something that I really want to get out within April. It would be nice, but I would say early May. There will definitely be videos before that, and maybe a science video. Anyways, sorry again, guys, and I hope you all have a fantastic week. See you all later. Bye.